Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. I know it's been a hot minute since I've filmed anything. Hopefully you enjoyed the vlog, but that was over 3 months. So yeah, this is the first time that I'm actually sitting down to film in quite some time. But we're gonna start off with my February wrap up and then go into my March TBR. I realized that I forgot to do my stats in my January wrap up, but I'm gonna try to remember to keep those going moving forward. So February wrap up, starting with my stats, I read 4 books, no rereads, no DNFs, 566 pages, and listened to 26 hours of audio. 1 contemporary, 1 fantasy, and 2 romances. I listened to 2 audiobooks, read 2 ebooks. 3 of the books that I read were adult and 1 was middle grade. My ratings in February consisted of 1 2.75 and 3 4.5, so that's not terrible. All 4 of the books that I read were novels, and of the authors that I was reading for the first time this year, 2 of those, 1 was completely new to me and 1 of them was a repeat. So on to the actual books. First, we have I Can Make This Promise by Christine Day. This is a middle grade Indigenous contemporary book about a girl whose mother is Indigenous, her father is white, and she finds some things in the attic that relate to her mother's past. And she has questions because her mother has never really talked about her family or about their heritage and their culture, and she just wants to learn more. I think that overall the story was very well done. I really liked it. It is kind of sad, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I rated it 4.5 stars. Then I read The Right Kind of Trouble by Christina C. Jones. This is the 3rd book in her Trouble series. I rated this one 4.5 stars. It was my favorite of the trilogy. And this we're following Lauren and Ty, who meet on a college campus. Lauren is a senior. She's getting ready to graduate. She is also a single mom, so she's very focused on being able to take care of her kid. Ty is getting his PhD. They are in the same major. It's something that has to do with data and coding and whatever. Both of them have shitty exes because CCJ loves that, but overall it was a really good story. I got everything that I had been craving from the first 2 books in this one. If you want more of my thoughts, you can watch my CCJ vlog. I will have that linked in the card and in the description for you. Then I read Age of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. Again, I am participating in Deshaun's World of Elon along, at least for this series, Legend of the First Empire. This is book 2, and I enjoyed it. At this point, I am invested in the characters enough that it doesn't really matter what we're doing. I'm gonna be along for the ride. And so in this one, we're basically preparing for war, trying to form alliances, and I don't even really know who to say the main characters are because there's so many, like we have a full cast, but really good. I really enjoyed it. There is a death in this one that I was not expecting, and that kind of pissed me off. So Michael J. Sullivan will be on the next episode of authors that I want to square up with, but it was a good time and I'm excited for the 3rd book. I think that I'm going to enjoy the series, not more than Rhaenyra, but enough. And lastly, I read You Could Do Damage by Casey Mills. I had an arc of this from Black Odyssey Media, and while I enjoyed it for the most part, a few things. Number 1, I don't like the male main character. He's very arrogant. He's kind of a piece of shit. And there are certain things about him that are supposed to be like appealing, but to me, they're not. And I'm just like, why are you like this? This is kind of a mafia marriage of convenience story, which y'all know I love. I just really didn't like him, and it made it hard for me to root for him and root for their relationship. Even at the end, it did start to grow on me a little bit, but then the female main character started doing dumb shit, and I'm just like, girl, after all this time, how are you this stupid? I hate that so much. This was okay. I was thinking about giving it like a 3.5, but then something happened at the end that it pissed me the fuck off. So I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Like, if you like mafia and marriage of convenience, go for it. But me and Casey Mills gonna have a talk. Yeah. Now moving on to my March TBR, we're gonna start with the 2 books that I am currently reading. One of them is The Love Simulation by Etta Easton. This is the companion sequel to The Kiss Countdown, which I loved, and I'm about halfway through, and I'm gonna be totally honest, it's fucking slow as hell. I'm bored, and I really did not expect that. I'm hoping that the second half really picks up because like nothing has happened between our 2 love interests yet. Like, they're around each other, then there was a little kerfluffle in the beginning, and I wasn't sure if he was actually going to be the love interest because I was like, this feels a little shady, but he is, and I just kind of don't care. I'm gonna finish it though because I'm hoping that it turns around, but we'll see how that goes. The other one, which I'm just gonna hold up the dust jacket for because I took it off, but A Drop of Venom by Sajni Patel, and I'm really enjoying this more than I expected to. This is an Indian-inspired Medusa retelling, so it does deal with sexual assault and violence and gore, and those parts are really tough. If that's not something you want to read, I would not recommend this. It is young adult, and it is, I guess, a fantasy romance, but I really like Manisha. I really like Pratouche. I don't know how it's gonna end just yet, and knowing that it's a series, I can't really predict what's gonna happen, but I'm really enjoying this, and I don't know why I thought I wouldn't, but I'm having such a good time. With that being said, the next book, A Touch of Blood, is on my TBR. I do believe it is out already. I'm probably just gonna get the audio and go ahead and start reading it right after I finish this, which I'm hoping to finish today, but I'm so surprised that I'm enjoying this, and I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm also planning to read Age of War. This is the next book in the Legends of the Final Empire series, and I'm assuming that in this one we actually have the war, so hopefully that's what happens. And oh, I hope they don't kill too many people. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. The rest of my TBR is just things that I was supposed to read in January and February and didn't get to. So Black Leopard, Red Wolf, again, I don't think that I'm gonna like this. I don't really know what it's about. I just know that it's described as a literary fantasy, whatever the fuck that means. I also wanted to read So This Is Love by Mieko May. This is her second release. I read her first, Take a Chance, 2 years ago, I think, and I really loved it, rated it 5 stars. So hopefully I get to all of those. If I do, we'll talk about it in my wrap up. If not, oh well, we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to read and when for the next CCJ vlog. I do think that my reading is gonna pick up soon, hopefully, because work has calmed down a bit, and I'm hoping that makes a difference, but we'll see. Let me know if you have read any of these and if they are on your TBR, especially if you've read A Drop of Venom. If you started A Touch of Blood, let me know, because I'm really having a good time with that. Otherwise, that is all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video.